Alright, I don't know what happened, but let me start all over again. So, oops, where did the serial monitor go? Alright, let's turn it off. And serial monitor. So it starts again. And you see it stopped right now. I'm going to put it at the bottom so you can see what's going on. Okay, so it stopped. And if I touch one of the pins, first I'll start with the instantaneous one. So forward stopped, right? Forward stopped, and then reverse. Oops, where did I go? Yeah, here. Stopped. Backwards stopped. Now when I do, okay, so now it goes in waiting, waits for 3 seconds, starts the timer for 3 seconds, and then stops. Oops, what happened? Oh, because I didn't transfer the program, it's still running the old version with the 10 seconds, so let me turn this off. Let me transfer the program to Arduino. Compiling and done. Alright, now let's try this. Serial monitor. Okay, stopped right now. Should be able to see this, yep. Forward stopped, backward stopped, and then forward timer. So 3 seconds, turn on, 3 seconds, stopped. Try that with the backwards. Backwards waiting, 3 seconds, started, stopped. Now let me turn this around. Okay, I'll need to make sure that I can see what you're seeing. Alright, okay. There you go. Alright. So this is the Arduino, and this is the relay that's turning on and off. And this is the motor. I'll show it running once it's connected. So again, this is the pin. Oops, see that? These are analog readout pins, and this is the other one. So when I do this, see, that one turns on and this one turns off. If I do this one, it's the other way around. See that? And when I do one at the corner, it goes in 3 seconds mode, turns it on, 3 seconds, and then stops. So another thing to keep in mind, can you see me? So another thing to keep in mind is when you use an Arduino to read the voltage, if you connect to ground, you get 0. If you connect it to power, you get 1023, 2 raised to the power of 10 minus 1, 1024. But if you don't connect it, so what I was doing is I had a push button switch, and when you push it, it connects to high voltage. But when it was not pushed, the voltage was random. It's open in the air, so Arduino doesn't know, is it grounded, is it high. So one way to handle that is to connect a pull-up resistor. Basically you take the positive terminal, connect a very high voltage, high resistance across it, and then the other end of the resistance goes in your switch. So basically what it does is it puts it at a very high, very low current because of the high resistance, but the voltage is where you want it to be. You can also do a pull down voltage where you connect it to the ground, same thing, a very high resistor, high value resistor, and you connect to the terminal, so that way it doesn't draw any current, but it does pull down the value to 0. So when you touch it you get a high value, but when you release it, it's grounded. I'm not going to do that because I don't have patience for building circuitry. I'm going to take the easy route. I'm going to use a 3-pole push button. So when it's not connected, it will be connected to ground. When it is connected, or when the button is pushed, it will be connected to high. So I think it will be interesting to see. Let me show you on the screen how this works. Right? Oops. Actually demo how the motor will work. And it's a little dark here. I don't have a light. Where's my phone? Anyway, just hold on guys, hold on a second, let me turn on my... Hey guys, so this is the Arduino. I'm using this pin as a switch, and as I connect to one of the terminals, it's going to either turn on or off this motor, and you should see this wire rotating. Now this is a very strong motor, so I'll just give you a quick demo and then I'll hold it in hand and see if I can make it run. But it's a very strong motor and I have to be really careful with it. It literally throws off everything out. So let's see this. And it's a problem. Oh boy. So what happened there was that the relay probably got stuck because of the strong reverse EMF it got from the motor. I'm going to give it one more time, and this is the last time I'm going to run without a protection switch, and after that I'll hopefully run it with a capacitor that absorbs the shock. So let's see it one more time. Okay, it's a really strong motor, and I don't think I can demo it safely without actually connecting to the load, so I'm going to disconnect everything. A little too scary. I didn't want things breaking down, so where is my capacitor? Here. I'm going to use a giant capacitor here and a resistor to burn out the energy that's stored in the motor. Until that I have it ready, I don't think I should be demoing this system. But let's go back to... what do I need to disconnect? Okay, now the power is not connected, so we are safe. Let's go back to Arduino and let me show you what I was trying to do here. I'll turn off this backlight. Okay. So if I... where is my... here, button value. Let's print all the button values and see what happens. Transfer. Okay. Now if I run the serial monitor, I don't know if you can see this. There. So if you see, the relay is stopped, but the values are totally going out of whack. So let me connect one pin at a time. So pin 1 is grounded, so you see it's down to 0. The others are still floating in the air. Move the second is 0, third is 0, and where is the fourth? Fourth is 0. The other thing I can show you is, instead of connecting to the ground, if I connect it to power, that would be, which pin is it? Okay, I think I got it. Okay, now I have the power in the pin, and now let's connect to pin 1. Oh, you're getting 699. 699 because I'm getting a 3.3 volt. So let's, do I have a 5 volt output? I have a 5 volt output. Let's try that. There. Now if I connect a 5 volt output, there I get 1023 or 1022. Same thing, then I go to pin 2, you get 1022. So let me see if I can show you. What I'm really doing is, let me disconnect this thing. I can show you easy, and I have another arduino here. Alright. So this is an arduino, and okay, as you can see, here you got the voltage pins, right? So you can get 3.3 volts. You can get, these are the ground pins, and then 3.3 and 5 volts. You can take any of those pins, and if you move it to these analog read pins, and then you read the voltage at the analog, you will know what is connected. So if you want to know if a button is pressed, you basically connect your power to a button and the other terminal of button to analog, and whenever the button is pressed, the voltage will come in here and you will know a button has been pressed. So we'll use this in my next project. I just wanted to show you how this thing works, and then you'll understand what I'm trying to do in that project. So okay.